Hey friends, this is Miss Lindsay from the 1502 School Age Center, and I'm here to show you a fun art and craft project that you can do at home using recycled materials. If you're like me, I think I love most about spring is all the flowers that are blooming. I like looking outside and seeing all the different colors, and so I was hoping to bring that inside and use some paper that we have readily available to make some pretty flowers. Now, if you've been in my classroom before, you know that I love making flowers out of paper, but this is a new way to do it, okay? So first thing you're gonna need is to get all of your equipment together. The primary source of paper we're gonna use is paper bags. So I got this from the grocery store, and you can just give you a couple, put something important in there, who knows. We're gonna get some paper bags. You're gonna need some scissors, a marker or a pen, and you're gonna have to maybe raid your kitchen or your house to find some items that make circles. So I found a big bowl that makes a nice round circle. I've got the top of a can, I got a coffee pot, top. Anything you see that makes the right size circles you want. You want some small circles, and you want some that you can make pretty big, okay? And then you're gonna need some acrylic paint and a paintbrush. If you don't have any, you can use markers, but it'll take a lot longer. So I suggest paint for this project. Also, you will need a cardboard box. It doesn't have to be a box. We're going to cut a circle out of it. It could be a cereal box, something that you have easy, that's really thin cardboard. That's the best bet. Also, you want to use some sort of glue. So if you have a hot glue gun, this would be the best. But you can use Elmer's glue as well. It'll just take a little longer to dry. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is actually carve up your paper bag. So you're going to take your paper bag and cut it into long rectangular strips. Just cut right along the edge here. You can even use the bottom. You can use all parts of this paper bag. Once you've got it cut into long rectangles, we're going to paint it. And this is the fun part. This can be a family project because even little bitty brothers and sisters would love to help you make a big mess. Because what you're going to do is take your acrylic paint and put it all over the paper. Okay? Does not have to be pretty. You can make just one color, but it looks prettier to me. And I'll show you the final product if you have two. And you just got to slap them on there. Okay? So it doesn't have to be a pattern, doesn't have to be a picture, because we're going to cut this up. Okay? Now, once you put the paint on there, it might have to dry. You could wait maybe 10-20 minutes, depends on how thick you put the paint, okay? Once that's dry, then you're gonna draw your circles. So I put some here as an example on this, and all I did was I took my smallest circle, put it on here, and then traced around it using the marker, okay? And you can put varying sizes, especially once you get to these big sections. You can put giant bowls, you can put big ones and little ones in between. Try to maximize how many circles you can get out of one rectangle, okay? Once you've got those all drawn on, you're gonna actually cut them out. And this is what they're gonna look like. We're gonna cut them into a circle, and then we're gonna turn it into a spiral, yeah? I know a lot of people might feel intimidated by trying to make a spiral, but it's really easy. Once you've got your circle cut out, you just start at the edge and bring your scissors in. Sometimes you can chop, but if you can make it nice and straight, you just go around in a circle until you get a middle. Now, you want to leave some little, kind of like a little dollop there in the center, because that's going to be the inside of our flower, okay? Once you've got several of these cut out, we're going to start to roll them into a flower. Let me show you how to do that. You start in the middle, and you fold that little dollop that we've got, and you're gonna wrap it just like that. See how I'm wrapping it around itself? There's a lot of different ways you could do this. You're gonna find what's easiest for you. But I'm just gonna wrap it and roll it and roll it and roll it. This takes a minute, depending on how big your flowers are. This is my biggest one. This is my big bowl. The little flowers are faster. So you roll, you get as fast as you can. Maybe you listen to some music while you're rolling these flowers up. All right. Now, you want it to be as tight as you can get them. See how that's all tight and wound up inside there? Still winding. Again, this is the biggest one. So once these are wound up, you actually want to make quite a few. I would suggest cutting out all of the ones from your paper before you start to glue them down on anything, okay? That way you just have a whole bunch together and you can pick out your pattern. So once it's wound up, give it a good squeeze. It's not gonna hurt anything. You could completely flatten it as much as you can. You're squishing it in there, okay? And that's gonna make that cardboard rounded out. And then hold on to the bottom, but let go, okay? It's gonna fluff out into a flower. If you think that it's good like that, you can actually glue the little strip to the side. If you want it to be bigger, you just take it and fluff it a little bit. Just shake it, pull it apart. You can make it a much fluffier, bigger open flower if you do it that way. See? So you got your little flower. So once you glue that together, you just set it aside until you've got tons of them, okay? And this is where you get to decide what you want to glue it on. So now, for my project, I made it into a wreath, and I took that box and I cut a big circle out, yeah? But you could glue your flowers on leftover Easter baskets. You could just glue them to a piece of paper and write your name or the word love. You show me what you want to do with them. But you just get creative and use your flowers for whatever you'd like. So now for my wreath, I had the circle cut out and I glued my flowers. I used a hot glue gun, put a squirt down on the cardboard, and then popped it right on top of it. And since hot glue dries very quickly, this was no problem. They don't fall off. They're on there good. If you use Elmer's glue, you're gonna need to let them sit for a while. You'll need to press them and make sure that nobody touches it for maybe, I'd say, an hour, because you don't want these rolled up flowers to start popping off, okay? So, but anyway, so you wanna vary the colors. If you made multiple pieces of paper from your bag with different colors, I wouldn't put all the oranges on one side and the greens on another. You want it to be like a pretty pattern. Maybe they're all red roses. It's up to you. But as you can see, since the paint was sort of slapped together on our paper, then you get colors like this, where once they get wound together, you have the white splashed into the red. Some of this one, like I had a white and a green, it kind of looked like a succulent, like a little cactus flower. It's up to you, however you want to do it. And then you just vary them. So put some little ones here, big ones here, mix them up. Mine could actually stand to use a few more little tiny flowers. But if you want the gaps, you can. And you could fill it in with maybe some leftover Easter grass from your basket. You could make some fake leaves and stick them in. Whatever you want to do just to make it your own. And then take this, and you want to keep it inside because it is delicate. It's made out of paper. But you could hang it in the window or on a doorknob or in your room. Once you've made this, you definitely want to display it because it's beautiful and it's going to have all your hard work and time invested. Again, if you have any questions, be sure to post them in the comment section, and I'll have my email address at the bottom so that you can come and send me a picture of what you've made, because I would really love to see your artwork. Again, have a great day, and I'll see you later.